Well, herbs are fantastic things to have in your garden, and take them into the kitchen and you can really enhance the flavours of your cooking. Not too dear to buy, but you know, you can create lots of new plants from propagating them, sometimes from seed, but there are different methods which are probably much easier, particularly with things like thyme and sage and others, where growing them from seed is quite a tricky and long process. It's much better to do other methods of propagation. Things like chives are very easy. You can just pull them out and divide them up and plant in separate pots. Same with thyme. You can pull out little sprigs of thyme on their roots and replant them. And same with mint. Obviously with mint, they are prolific, and it's best to always grow them in containers rather than run rampant over your plot. So this morning, actually, what I'm going to do is look at a sage plant that I've got. It's quite old, it's got very woody, and I want to create some new, young, vibrant plants from that old plant. So what we're going to do is take some cuttings from that sage plant, and I'll show you how to actually bring them on. So we're just going to do that now. Yeah, so this is the old, very woody sage plant, and if you look down here, you've got some new growth occurring. And what I'm going to do is take a softwood cutting. So what you do need is a sharp knife, and you need to cut something about 4 inches or so, and there you've got the cutting. Do it in the early morning, so it's not too, or sorry, earlier in the morning, so it's not too hot in daytime when you do it. And there's just one cutting. You could take another, like so, and then you take them back to your potting bench and you prepare them for propagation. So let's do that. Okay, so we've got our little sage cuttings here, and before you start, make sure you've got everything you need. So you've got something nice and clean and hard to cut upon. You've got something called rooting powder, which we'll need, a plastic bag, which we'll need, and a sharp knife. So if you haven't got a proper gardening knife like that, a simple knife from the kitchen is fine. In terms of what you're going to actually pot into, you can use seed compost. What you don't want to do is just use this multi-purpose compost, because what you want is good drainage. So the idea really is to mix some sharp sand in with your compost. So if we do that, so you've got a kind of growing medium that is moist but doesn't retain the moisture too much, because you don't want your cuttings to rot. So that should ensure good drainage. Okay, and there's your pot. Go for a sort of wider one rather than tall and narrow. And then you've got your cuttings. So what you need to do is to cut just below a leaf joint. So there's a leaves just there, you can just see it. So you cut below there, nice sharp clean cut, like so. And then you want to get rid of these lower leaves. So you just slice those off. Okay. Now you don't want too many leaves, so you need to cut some of the other ones off as well. But you do need some leafage left on. So if you probably go for about 3 or 4, pull those off. Just go for 3, take that one off as well. There we go. Okay, so there you've got your little cutting, and all you need to do next is pop it in to hormone rooting powder, and the hormone rooting powder will help to stimulate the roots. And you just pop it in there. Use the outer edge of the pot, and what you do the same again. You get a number of cuttings like so. Again, you don't want too much leafage. Okay, there we are, I've got another one. So into the hormone rooting powder, create a little hole, and you can put probably 3 in this one, like so. And you need to water it in, so I'll just water that in there around the base. Now, if these are going to thrive, they need to be fairly humid environment. So to create that, simply plastic bag, and that goes over the top. Just take a little bit of a split. Like that. What you have to try and make sure is that the leaves aren't touching the plastic. It's a bit tricky, especially because they're around the side and they're quite big leaves. And then if you can, you just pop that over the top, the elastic band. Make sure they're not touching the leaves. And that creates a mini greenhouse, really. What you need to do once you've done that is pop it somewhere warm. It needs to be something like 18 to 20 degrees centigrade and out of sunlight. So, and, you know, obviously not dark, but not in strong sunlight. And about 2 to 3, even longer weeks, these will root, and you can tell they've rooted because you'll give a little tug on them and they won't come up, they'll stay rooted. You do need to check them from time to time because sometimes the leaves will rot. They don't always take, so any that have gone rotten or are decaying, you need to take out. But you can do that with rosemary as well as sage. But it's a good way of getting new plants cheaply and easily, just a little bit of time and patience.